Welcome to this episode of Cash and Keys, Mastering the Art of Business and Estate Prosperity, hosted by estate and business planning attorney Larry Parman. Mr. Parman is the founder of Parman Easterday, a law firm that practices exclusively in the areas of estate planning, elder law, and business succession planning. He is the author of The Straight Shooter's Guide to Estate Planning and Economic Dominoes, a review of the economic cycle in the U.S. In these brief sessions, Mr. Parman will share information and insights on estate planning, elder law challenges, and how to successfully transition your business. Plus, there may be a few nuggets on other topics that will entertain and surprise you. Here's Larry Parman.
Greetings, Larry Parman back with you again. So today I want to talk about beneficiary designations and how beneficiary designations on assets should be coordinated with your estate plan, your overall estate plan, and how the inappropriate or inaccurate or improper or wrong beneficiary designations can disrupt the plan. Big picture wise, I prefer that you have one estate plan, not 4 or 5 or 6. What do I mean by that? Our preference is all of your assets get directed into your trust and then distributed out to your beneficiaries according to the terms of your trust. Yes, there are exceptions to that from time to time. Broad brush, that's the starting point. Now, here's what happens. People set up an estate plan. They use the trust as the foundation of that plan. They name their 3 children equal beneficiaries. They stipulate that if a child predeceases them, that 1/3 interest or that 1/4 interest, depending on how many children you have, would pass on down to that deceased child's children. In other words, your grandchildren. This morning, in a trust administration meeting, we have a client that had a trust. All 4 children around the table thought that they received all the assets equally according to the terms of the trust. Guess what we found? Mom and Dad set up a couple of accounts that had beneficiary designations and named 2 of the children, not all 4. So technically, beneficiary distributions and contracts with insurance companies on annuities, life insurance, and so forth, your IRAs, 401k, all those assets that transfer by beneficiary designation trump and override the terms of your trust. So what that means is those 2 children are going to get more assets, and by the way, it was a significant amount. They're going to get more than the other 2. So we're trying to work out an arrangement where that can be offset and fixed, but it creates additional anxiety, additional challenges, and so forth between and among people who are inheriting estates after the death of their parents. So here's my point. When we're planning, we pay close attention to how beneficiaries are created on those policies, on those annuities, and on those IRAs. And we want to be sure that everything's coordinated, it is directed and flows exactly the way the client wants. There's just too many opportunities when you decide to have 4 or 5 estate plans. You might have a CD, set it up payable on death to 2 grandchildren. Fine. You might have another CD or an IRA, and you give it to 2 of your children, but not all 4 of your children. Do you see what kind of disruption that can create? By contrast, run everything through the trust. The other valuable benefit is, even your IRAs, the other valuable benefit is all the protections you create in the trust for your beneficiaries will attach to those distributions. If you name a child, an individual beneficiary, and let's say you name 2, and 1 predeceases you, well, what happens? Does the surviving child take it all? Or does the deceased child's share go on down to their children? And if the children are minors, what do we do? Because the minors are not going to be able to inherit probably without a probate and a court-administered trusteeship for them until they reach the age of majority and so forth. Anyway, I've talked on too long. You get the point. Be careful about beneficiary designations. Be sure they're coordinated with the overall objectives of your plan. My preference is direct all your money through the trust, then out to your beneficiaries. Have one estate plan, not 5. 5, 4, multiple estate plans get very confusing. Hope this helps. We can talk more about it later. If you'd like, give us a call. Have a great day, everyone. Larry Parman signing off. Take care.
If you would like to learn more about creating an estate plan for your family, protecting your assets if you have to go into a nursing home, or transitioning your business, call 405-843-6100 or send an email to info@parmalaw.com. That's 405-843-6100 and info@parmalaw.com. Thank you.